Hello. So in this particular video we will understand about simple equations. So simple equations. This is of class 7. Okay. So what are equations? Okay. Suppose we need to specify a quantity in variables. Okay. And we need to equate them to other quantities to other quantities. So we form an equation. Okay, so let's say, let your age be x. Okay, 3 years, x plus 3, 3 years from now your age will be 30. Okay, so 3x plus 3 is equal to 30. What is the present age now? Okay, so x is equal to 30 minus 3, 27 is the present age. Okay, so in order to solve questions like this, we need to understand about equations. All right, so equations generally have a variable. Let's write an equation. 3n minus 18 is equal to 47. Okay, so n is a variable in this equation. Okay, this particular side, 3n minus 18, is called LHS, left hand side. Okay, this particular 47 is on your right hand side, so it is called RHS. So in an equation there is an equality sign, present. All right, and in an equation LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, left hand side is always equal to right hand side. All right, so let's try to solve few questions on the basis of this, and that will make your understanding about equations much more clear. All right, so now let us understand few more things about this equation. Okay, so 3n minus 18 is equal to 47. 3n is equal to 47 plus 18. N is equal to 65 by 3. All right, in this particular case, n is equal to 65 by 3 is the only value that can satisfy this equation. Okay, however, a lot of times different values of x can also satisfy a particular equation. Okay, let's say 3x is equal to 0. Okay, so x here can be anything from minus infinity to plus infinity. All right, so sometimes if multiple values of x are needed to satisfy an equation or satisfy an answer, we can denote that by an equation. All right, so a variable in an equation, this is called x is a variable. Okay, so variable in an equation can take different numerical values. Okay, so let's discuss few questions and that will make things much more clear. All right, okay, so the question is, write the following statements in the form of equations. Okay, so 1, the sum of 3 times x, the sum of 3 times x and 11 is 32. Okay, so now let's solve for this. Sum of 3 times x, so 3x, 3 times x is 3x. The sum of 3 times x and 11, so 3x plus 11 is equal to 32. 3x is equal to, so 11 will go to right hand side and its sign will change. So 32 minus 11, this will become 21. X is equal to 21 by 3, which is equal to 7. That will be your answer. Alright. So note what has happened. Whenever there is an equality sign, we use this particular sign towards the left hand side. Alright. So according to the statement of the question, this particular equation is to be written down. Now in order to solve this equation, bring 11 to right hand side, the sign will change. Okay, so divide the entire equation by 3 or bring 3 to the right hand side. So that will give you the answer. So next question is, if you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, you get 7. Okay, so the question is, if you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, you get 7. So 6 times a number is 6x. You subtract 5, you will get 7. Okay, so bring 5 to the right hand side. 7 plus 5, 6x is equal to 12, or x is equal to 2. Okay, so next question is, 1/4 of x is 3 more than 7. Okay, this is the statement that has been written. So 1/4 of x, 1 by 4x, is equal to 3 more than 7. So now this is an important question. All right, so the wording is a little different. So 1/4 of x is equal to, so 1/4 of x is equal to 3 more. Okay, so 3 more than 7. Okay, so this is the particular equation that will be formed. Okay, so x is equal to 10 into 4, x is equal to 40. Okay, simple enough. Okay, then there is another question. 1/3 of x plus 5 is 8. So 1/3 of x plus 5 is equal to 8. So 1 by x by 3 is equal to 3, x is equal to 9. Okay, so this is simple enough. There is nothing so difficult about it. The only thing that will be changed here is the wording of a statement. Okay, and if you are unable to understand the wording of the statement, only then you are going to make a mistake. Otherwise there is hardly anything here. All right. Okay, so now understand few other questions as well. Let's say, convert the following into statement. Okay, so 3n plus 8 is equal to 1. Okay, so you have been given the following equation. You are asked to converting it into a statement. Okay, so add 8 to 3 times n to get 1. Okay, this will be the conversion in the statement. All right, so this is a simple thing. It is just that you understand things better. All right, let's say there is a question. A's age is 5 years more than 3 times B's age. Okay, A is 44 years old. Okay, set up an equation to find the age of B. Okay, so let's solve for this. A's age is 5 years, so the present age of A. Okay, so understand the wording here. Let the age of A be X. Let the age of B be Y. Okay, so according to the question, A's age X is 5 years more than 3 times. 3 times B's age is 3y. So A's age is 5 years more than 3 times. Okay, so X is 3y plus 5. Okay, now A is 44 years old, so X is equal to 44. So put this in equation. 44 is equal to 3y plus 5, or 3y is equal to 39, y is equal to 13. So B is 13 years old. Alright, this is simple enough. Understand another question. Okay, so question is, a shopkeeper sells mangoes in 2 types of boxes. First box contains 8 small boxes plus 4 mangoes. Set up an equation which gives mangoes in the small box. The total number of mangoes in large box or in first box is 100. Okay, so let the number of mangoes in small box be X. All right, so the large box contains 8x. According to question, 8x plus 4 is equal to 100. Okay, so 8x is equal to 96. X is equal to 12. That's your answer. Okay, So this is simple enough. You simply have to understand what the question is asking and form the statement according to the question. Alright. So this is simple enough. So now I think we should move on to the next topic. Let's see what it is. So now, in order to understand these equations better, we will solve a few more questions. Alright. Okay. So let's understand few other concepts. They are extremely simple. Let's say we have 12x minus 5 is equal to 25. This is an equation we need to solve. Alright. So as a general rule, if we multiply the entire equation 12x minus 5 into 1 is equal to 25 into 1. Okay. So we are simply multiplying the equation by 1. Okay. So now that means 12x minus 5 into 5 is equal to 25 into 5. These concepts will be used later on, but it's good that you will if you understand it today. All right. If you understand them now, you will not have any difficulty later on. If you do not understand it, you can always do it later on. All right. So if we multiply both the sides LHS and RHS by 5, there is hardly any difference. We are simply multiplying it by 1 because we can cancel it out. Okay. So sometimes you will be given an equation or a question where you will need to multiply both sides. So you will understand it. With a regular practice, you will understand it. Okay. So this is nothing but 12x minus 5 is equal to 25. Alright. Whenever so one way of dealing with this is 12x minus 5, rather than bringing minus 5 on the right hand side, we can simply add plus 5 on both sides. So if we add plus 5 on both sides, so what we have done is effectively we are adding a 0. Okay, we are doing nothing else but only adding a 0. Alright, so this becomes 12x plus 5 minus 5 cancels out. This becomes 30. Alright, so now we won't bring 12 on the right hand side. Alright, we will divide the entire equation by 12. Alright, so divide the entire equation by 12. Okay, so this becomes 12x by 12 is equal to 30 by 12. 12 cancels out. X is equal to 15 by 6, which is equal to 5 by 2. Alright, this is your answer. This is simple enough. There's hardly any difference. There's hardly anything difficult about it.